Good morning, YouTubers. This is Lawrence Taylor with Accelerated Music Perception, and we're going to be discussing musical compositions this morning. We're going to discuss what makes a great musical composition, especially, say, like in the pop, trying to shoot for that top 10 hit. So there's some equations I came up with. Who knows if I'm just going to give them to you. Let's have some fun this morning. So anyway, so I guess one of the things that really occurred to me is there's no other instructional videos that I've seen on YouTube. I did a search, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not finding them. So if you happen to run across those, please send them off to me. I'll go ahead and connect those links into my the description on my channel. But let me go ahead and give you the first thing that I discovered. I heard a great saying: write for the trash can. Make sure that when you go to write, don't choke yourself out trying to make this perfect composition the first time out. You're going to have to learn just like everyone else. And honestly, when you start writing for the trash can, the first one's all right. Crumple it up, throw in the trash. You write another one, gets better. Pretty soon you're saying, hey, you can keep that one. You put it off to the side. And so just getting started is really half the battle there. Don't worry about ripping off other artists. You are going to be influenced by other artists. Don't stress yourself out. Don't try to be the one unique artist out there, unless you're some kind of prodigy like Dream Theater, just this crazy melodic stuff that honestly, when you go see those band like that out in concert, you'll find out they do some cover tunes. So there's their influences anyway. So really being totally unique probably isn't going to happen. Don't choke yourself out. Write whatever you're going to write, correct it so it doesn't sound exactly like the other person, and try not to end up in court. So try to be a little unique, but don't kill yourself. More importantly, I think it's very important when you go to write a song is get your head right about it. Don't downplay yourself. Don't down yourself. Don't say, hey, I'm not a songwriter. I can't believe I'm doing this. Musicians are a little on the emotional side. They have a tendency to do things like that. So get your head right. Say, hey, I'm a songwriter. I write great songs. I'm a brilliant and creative genius. I write #1 hit songs. I write top 10 hit songs. I write songs that hit the Billboard, whatever it is you're aiming for. Begin with the end in mind, which means basically try to imagine yourself on the Grammys grabbing an award, or imagine the artist that you're writing for picking up an award for your composition, or imagine yourself playing in front in this large venue and the people loving the music that you're playing, and then your mind will say, okay, how do I write that music that I just showed in my mind? And so your mind will get to work on it. So I do another thing, it's called brainstorming as well. If things get a little stale, what I'll do is I'll take out a piece of paper, scratch paper, and just start writing out names, titles of songs that I think would be kind of cool that I could see on the back of a CD, and just write those out. And then whatever ones stick out, you just pull that one out, start writing that song. Write a great chorus that would support that opening statement. Take about 5 minutes to do that. So I was on YouTube once looking up great compositions, and this one guy's piece of advice was don't write cliches. And I thought that was kind of hilarious because rock and roll is full of cliches. And so I just started writing a bunch of cliches. Ended up with an enormous amount of titles that I could pick from. Picked them, wrote about 16 songs in 2 months. And that's because of time. I wasn't able to find the time to write them all. So also be purposeful about the hooks that you write. Don't write the song and just hope there's a hook on it. As you're developing the song, think, is this a catchy song? How does this sound to me? How would someone else perceive this part of the song? And try to write hooks into your songs. That's what makes great songs great. So whether it be the backbeat or whether it be a catchy phrase, one way or another, there's something going on in the song that just keeps someone's attention. You want to be a master at writing commercial music, you're going to have to study the masters that are writing commercial music. So I pick a couple artists online. I study how they got there in their career. I study the way that they write their music. I've studied people from the early 90s, late 80s. But you got to remember that music's not as relevant anymore. So once you learn how to do that, you're going to want to do that to the artists that are relevant today and what really kind of excites you in your genre as well. So here, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with a couple homework assignments. Take it or leave it. This can help you get going here. So one of the things, number one, what I would do today, if you're going to write some music, write a memorable chorus. So what makes a chorus memorable? Again, a cliche or something, something that someone can relate to. Also to emphasize that you can put backup vocals up against the lead singer. So it'd be more choral, has like this very chorus type effect to it. Also, have a great melodic intro. Capture that way, you're going to capture the listener right away. And once you have the melodic intro, you're going to want an outro or an ending as well. And now you've got these pieces that are the skeleton of your song. Now you're going to have to connect them. So you're going to want an A and a B part to sound pretty melodic as well. If the chorus is great and the front end is great, you're going to have to support that somehow and connect them. So you're going to want a fairly melodic connecting supporting part as well. And the way I see it is the singer generally has some of the most melodic parts, and they move a lot on top of the music, and the music kind of supports them in a way. And that's why sometimes you're playing a song and it feels comfortable, and another song that you're playing doesn't really feel comfortable. It's because it's supporting the vocal, which they're having all the fun. And let me see. So we talked about the intro, the outro, and the hooks. And go back after you write everything. Make sure you have hooks in throughout the song. And really, what you're looking for is you're looking for people after they hear their song to say, "What a great song that is!" And so you'll know. Go ahead and ask your friends. So, what do you think about this song? They're probably going to say for the first few ones, "That's pretty good." And what they're really saying is, "You got a song finished," is really what they're saying. They don't want to hurt your feelings. So that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for people to go, "Wow, I can imagine that song on the radio." And then you'll know you're running across, you're starting to really tune in your songs. So, and what you can do at that point is once they get to that point, you go ahead and bring in other musicians that can help you really spice up the music and give it that wow factor, throwing in riffs and giving their spin on your chords and melodies and such. So I encourage you to have fun with this, and really let me know what you think there. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel in the comments box there, and leave a comment. And that's it. And this is Lawrence Taylor. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we will talk to you soon.